805 local. Born and raised. Spent all kinds of time all through the 805. You know, San Luis Obispo County, Ventura County, Santa Barbara County, all of it. Been in the 805 back since when Bakersfield was 805. Shout out to Splinter from Prison POV. That dude has been my therapist for the last 5 years. Went on the internet and was having a conversation with ChatGPT, and they said that YouTube can pay you to make videos about yourself talking about bullshit. So here we go. I forgot to hit the stopwatch. Just gonna do a ramble for about 15 minutes about the kind of stuff I want to talk about. Now, me personally, it's kind of a pain in the ass, you know, when you grow up in a spot and it just gets gentrified to shit and everybody's rich as fuck. Although, I shouldn't complain too much since I was fucked at birth by being born here in Santa Barbara is where I'm at. And yeah, one of the most expensive places in the US. But at the same time, broke as I am, if you can get out to the beach, if you can get out to the mountains, and kind of stay away from what I call the vortex, you know, that social circle, especially now enhanced with that social media and all of that. Not really sure how people do it, but I was involved in it for a lot of years. I faked the funk. Now, at 48, soon to be 50, I'm like, fuck. What do? You know, like, starting to age out. Nobody's going to hire the 48-year-old funny guy at Starbucks. And then, to add to that, I have a, you know, a bigger guy. And I've got that confidence. And a lot of times, just my existence puts people on edge. So, I got that going for me. And then, you know, there's, you know, never got sponsored at surfing or skateboarding. Not that I could compete at that level, but would have been nice. That being said, the YouTube thing, it says ramble to the camera. That's what I'm doing. It also says have a niche. I don't know. I'm going to have some conversations with ChatGPT and see if I can't figure out all the stuff that pops up on my feed, like all this automated stuff. I mean, that's beyond, just blows my mind that even exists these days. Like, you can talk to the computer and it just does what you ask. Not enough so where I can say, hey, dump 10 grand on my bank account right now when I go buy a motorcycle. Or just ship me a new board from somewhere and then I can go rip it. Anyways, I always thought that being a true 805 local means that you're the kind of guy that can go hunting in the mountains, go fishing in the ocean, go surf, go skate, ride a dirt bike, ride a Harley, operate heavy machinery, just jack of all trades. And that's what I thought everybody was going to be like. And nowadays, I don't really want to use nowadays because I think that I've just lived too long. I'm sure there was a guy in 1994 that was like, these fucking kids, they got it too easy, they're pussies. I'm sure that guy existed. Although, most of the kids these days are pussies. Because they grew up with all this easy shit. So, I don't know. I think once they made the backhand illegal and made it so easy to sue people, shit got all fucked up. And then they made it easy to get a divorce. I mean, it takes two to tango. You know, I was very fortunate and still am very fortunate to have both of my parents, a mom and a dad. So there was that balance. And nowadays, you've got so many kids being raised by just a mom. And I'm not saying that that's bad. I'm just saying it's different. You know, right around the 70s, when shit started to hit the fan, drug-wise, right about, you know, kind of right before I was born, families just started getting decimated. And it's only progressed. I mean, shit, here's another thing. I mean, especially being an 805 kid, you know, a lot of us were, you know, a half step away from the dope game. And I remember, you know, there used to be good old-fashioned biker crank. But somewhere in the 90s, it switched to crystal meth. And that just changed people's brains forever. Nowadays, or also back in the 80s, there was crack. But nowadays, I would trust a crack fiend or a tweaker over someone that's spun out on that fent or whacked out on heroin. The heroin thing, it's kind of a touchy spot because that stuff, doctors give people so much legalized stuff, and then the doctor stops signing the scripts, and it's cheaper for them to go get heroin on the street to get to relieve their pain. Not going to stray from the fact that you know, it's just a different time, and I believe that the longer you live, you've got so much more experience to draw from, and I think that's why I notice it so much. 20 years ago, I was out having a blast. Everything was awesome. Travel here, party here, do this job here, go over there. Yeah. Now I'm at a point where I feel like there's a reset going on for me personally, and I'm trying to figure out how to navigate that. You know, being aged out and being super old school, because there's people my age that get involved in all this little internet weirdo shit, and they're very tribal. Personally, I've kind of never been that way. In order to function in society, I've got to get involved in some sort of tribe. But usually I end up out on my own again after it wears off. It's like I'm playing in a play where they did not give me the lines, or playing an actor and just winging it the whole time. But Phil himself thinks that such is life. Main reason I'm doing this is I consume so much fucking YouTube that I'm trying to balance the scales. And in the last week, between ChatGPT and stuff that's popped up on my feed, which is probably AI shit in the first place, saying that small channels rambling to the camera, like I'm doing right now, can generate $1,500 a month. Well, at this point, this is my first step into that direction of trying to figure out how to play computers with phones. Even that in itself, I'm gonna jump all around because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I did not follow what ChatGPT said and write shit down. This is off the rip, Fucking brain, mouth, zero filter. It's a trip that this phone is a supercomputer in my pocket that never crashes. It's a trip that this phone, this little iPhone shit that I got, I don't give a fuck if you have Android, whatever, they're all the fucking same to me, can technically make you money. I feel like kind of a dumbass for not jumping into that a little bit more in the early days and figuring out how to do all the crypto shit or iPhone this and play the game and get the cash. Hopefully, if this little situation works out, some people might want to help. I mean, most of what I can offer is sharing the experience, which I believe that's what the algorithm, or the fuck that is, wants. Which is why I'm here in my side yard gym, Mantown, shooting a video and wondering how it takes. Started the channel and released a bunch of shorts this week of random shit that I do to kind of clear out my phone. And we'll see where it goes from there. But fuck, if there is a community and people want to throw down some cash, or YouTube or Google or whoever the fuck does, you know, I'm gonna keep doing this. I figure at this point in my life, damn near being 50, a year goes by so quick. You know, why not do some shit like this once a week for 12 months and do a bunch of other shit that's probably a lot less productive? Oh boy. And then stories, man. God damn. I don't know. Old school 805 stories about stuff. I mean, just the insane amount of experiences that have gone on in this little area code, man. It's over the top. I mean, oil field, gang members, bikers, surfers, musicians, tough guys, nerds, all kinds of shit. Punk rockers, like, I don't know. We got a pretty rad scene in the 805, that's for damn sure. Which is why everybody's fucking here. Transplants and posers abound. But whatever. I should be happy. Number one, I'm alive. Number two, I can still walk. Number three, my brain still works. And then stack those wins and all of that. Are there some extra things that I wish I had? Yeah. And I can get those if I really want them. But I'm at a point now where I just want to take a breather. It's weird. Yeah. Hey, who knows, man? Maybe I can get a bunch of trolls to talk shit, and that'll bump up the algorithm. I don't fucking know. I'm just over here trying to figure this YouTube shit out. If I could get paid to drink beer and smoke cigarettes, it'd be the dream. Oh yeah, and YouTube's been getting kind of censored lately, but I don't give a shit. Hopefully, they don't bleep out the cussing and keep it raw and real. But yeah, this is my outdoor YouTube studio. Oh yeah. Just bought this little microphone setup to, what is it? Keep the wind from going. I could probably blah, 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 blah. Probably speak a little bit better, but you got people I live with and this, that, and the other, so glad they're keeping it down. But regardless of whether I get paid. That don't matter. The journey is going to be fun because it's going to be another hobby that doesn't involve anything physical like hard labor, skateboarding, surfing, my 3 favorite things to do. And that's what I think describes an 805 dude. But also too, get at me in the comments. Is that what you're supposed to say? And shoot it. You got any ideas? Bullshit you want me to talk about? Consider my perspective. I'm down. Talk shit all day long. And according to my stopwatch, that's 15 minutes. Kaboom. In the words of Dubs, you should probably tell the people you love them. And just try to be a fucking decent human and not a piece of shit. That's what I can tell you. And from my own punk rock band, fuck you, and you're welcome. Yeah.